Hi, and welcome to the Owatonna Today Show. I'm Shelley Whitehead. We want to thank you so much for joining us and also thank those sponsors who've stepped up and said they'd like to be a part of this process. So we're going to take a quick moment to thank our supporters of this program. We're going to start with our premier supporters. They do include the Big Brothers and Big Sisters Bowl for Kids' Sake, City of Owatonna, Express Employment Professionals, Owatonna Public Utilities, Safe and Drug-Free Coalition of Steele County, St. Mary's School Night of Nights Auction, and the United Way of Steele County. Thank you to each and every one of those. Also would like to thank our primary supporters. They include Amy Swain Hearing Centers, Coda Living Community and Park Place Senior Living, and Little Theater of Owatonna. And we could not do this without our interlude supporters. They also include Abraham Consulting Technologies, A+, So and Vac, Brenda Bednar Mortgage, Glenn Meager and Tim Thomas of Brick Meager Funeral Home and Medford Funeral Home, Brookdale Senior Living, Sterling Housing, Clare Bridge of Owatonna, Carlson Branstad and Company CPAs, ERA Gillespie Real Estate, Fairview Animal Medical Center, Horizon Eye Care Professionals, Clancher & Son Landscaping and Concrete, Napa Auto Service, Owatonna Business Incubator, Pizza Ranch of Owatonna, Profinium Financial, R&K Electric, Snap Fitness, Steele County Historical Society, the Third Hand Incorporated Video Productions, and TPS Insurance. Thank you to each of those businesses sincerely from us to you. And we'd also like you as a viewer to thank them by giving them your business. Let them know that you saw their names, talked about their commercials right here on the Owatonna Today Show, and let them know that you appreciate their community support as well. We are always looking for more supporters for the show. If you'd like to be a part of this, you can always send Leanne Alt an email at owatonatoday@charter.net, or you can give her a call at 390-5751. Let her know that you'd be interested in joining our team. If you are a private individual and like to also maybe send us a donation, we'd gladly take that as well. You can send us that donation at 1130 North Elm Avenue in Owatonna, 55060, and let us know that you appreciate what you see right here on the Owatonna Today Show. Stay with us. We're going to be doing a quick recap of the Crisis Resource Center speaker, Teri Jendusa Nicolai, and some of the challenges she's gone through. But before that, we're going to be speaking with Anne Pleskonko. I'm getting it. From the Senior Expo, as well as Mary Anne Higgins, who is the chair of the EARN committee, and we're going to talk to them about what's happening in May. So please stay with us. We'll be right back.
Hello, I'm Sean McNulty. And I'm Deb Gillard with Brookdale Senior Living, Sterling House, and Clare Bridge of Owatonna. And we are a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
I needed more than just another dead-end job. I wanted a career, so I expressed myself.
With the kids off to college, I decided it was time for me to go back to work and express myself.
Express got me in touch with some really great companies. Now I'm on my way to a great career.
Express Employment Professionals is in contact with thousands of companies in need of quality employees. Come in now and get the job you deserve.
Express yourself today.
Hi, I'm Dr. Beth Giltfett of Horizon Eye Care Professionals. Eye care you can trust. We're proud supporters of Owatonna Today.
Howdy, partner! Come join in the fun at the 27th Annual Night of Nights Wild Wild West Benefit Auction, Saturday, April 20th at St. Mary's School in Owatonna.
The doors open at 4 p.m. and admission is just $5. There'll be new and exciting items to bid on in both the silent and live auctions.
Get your car and cash raffle tickets now for a chance to win $15,000 or a 2013 Chrysler 200 LX.
There's great food, there's a cash bar available. You do not want to miss this great community event. Yeehaw!
And we're back with the Owatonna Today Show. We do have Mary Pleskonko and Mary Anne Higgins. Anne Pleskonko, Mary Anne Higgins, kind of combined you two into one person there. You're not, though. You're very individualist, right?
We are.
Yeah. Well, what I would love to do is start with you, Mary Anne. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do in real life, and then we'll get into the nitty-gritty of the interview in just a minute.
My name is Mary Anne Higgins. I'm the Activity Director at Owatonna Care Center.
Okay, good.
And I've been there since 2005.
Okay, and are you from Owatonna originally?
No, I was born and raised in Rochester.
Okay, just a hop, skip, and a jump
That's
away.
right.
Good.
We've been here since 1982.
Oh, so you're a long-time resident.
Long-time resident,
Yes,
yep.
so you know the area pretty
Yep.
well. Okay, and you, my dear?
I'm Anne Pleskonko. I'm the Senior Center Director at SeniorPlace, and I've been here since 2003. And I live in Faribault.
Okay.
I drive back and forth.
Yeah, lovely weather for that.
Oh my, it's been a wonderful winter.
Adventures everywhere you go.
Exactly.
Ladies, we're here to talk about the Senior and Caregiver Expo that's coming up in May. And this is a very important service that we offer the community through the SeniorPlace.
Yeah.
So let's start with you, Mary Anne. Tell us a little bit about can you tell me a little about why the expo was started?
Well, the EARN Committee has been in existence for Anne probably about...
Oh, before me. So it's
Okay.
got to be by the year 2000 at least.
Okay.
If not before.
And our purpose is to provide information to seniors and to caregivers about services throughout Steele County that they can take advantage of for their loved ones.
And it's an important aspect, because I think sometimes when you are in a caregiving situation, you sometimes feel alone. And so this is a great opportunity to see you're not alone. And on top of that, there are opportunities for people to help you.
Exactly. And a part of our EARN committee includes Steele County Public Health, Traditions of Owatonna, Sister Kenny Rehabilitation Institute, Alina Hospice and Home Care, Just the Nurse and Day by Day Adult Daycare, Brookdale Senior Living, Home Instead Senior Care, Owatonna Care Center, SeniorPlace, Healthy Seniors of Owatonna, of Steele County, Heartland Hospice, Prairie Manor Nursing Home, and Valley View of Owatonna.
So these are all organizations that are looking to help improve the lives of the elderly and those who are helping giving them care.
Correct. And these are the people, the agencies, businesses, organizations that are a part of the EARN Committee. And as part of the committee, we put on the Senior Caregiver Expo every year in May.
Let's talk a little bit about that and the expo itself. It is the 1st of May.
Yes.
And
if May 1st, it's always the first Wednesday of the month. So next year in 2014, whatever that date is, that's when it's going to be the expo. So May 1st, or the first Wednesday of the month, it's from 11 to 4, and it's going to be at the Four Seasons, which is just down the road. We used to have it at the Senior Center for the first 5 years, and it got too big, as we talked before, and so now we have it at the Four Seasons, and it's been wonderful. Steve and his crew have helped us so immensely at the Four Seasons, and we have a day full of happenings.
Well, and so you have the vendors themselves. These are people who, many of them you probably mentioned already.
Yep.
These are people who are doing that, but there will be other events as well, and we talked about there's a speaker that's going to be available.
Right. Our keynote speaker is Dick Edwards. He's a retired Mayo Clinic elder care specialist from the Rochester area. He'll be speaking at 2 different times, one at 10 a.m. and one at 5:30. And he will be talking about his book, Mom, Dad, Can We Talk?
And basically just opening up that conversation, being able to talk to your parents about a very difficult subject, especially because they've been caring for you for so much of your life. Now you have to turn around and have that conversation with them.
That's so true.
This is exactly right. The conversation will be humorous, poignant, but also encouraging and helpful.
And that's what this whole process is about, isn't it?
Yes.
Being helpful. I noticed that both of these times are before and after the expo, so people can attend one or the other without missing any of the time in between. What kind of vendors will be there at the expo, Anne?
We have quite a few vendors. Actually, there's 53 vendors that we have. Not only is the EARN Committee plus St. Croix Hospice as an EARN Committee, but we have Samaritan Bethany, Traditions of Waterville, SEMCAC, which is senior dining and also energy assistance and advocate. We have Owatonna Physical Therapy, Morehouse Place, Brick Meager of Medford Funeral Homes, the Golden Kiwanis that meet at the Senior Place, and they also are looking for more members out there if they're interested. Aging Services for Communities, Grandparents for Education, Visiting Angels, Good Samaritan of Albert Lee, Steele County Human Services, and the SCAT bus. So if you want to learn more about the SCAT and the new bus system that they have here in Steele County and Owatonna. The Area Agency on Aging from Rochester, Oak Park Place, Hy-Vee, and Hy-Vee is going to be having a brown bag review
Okay.
which a pharmacist will be available. And if you want to bring your prescriptions and say, do these all work well together? And am I, don't have a grapefruit before you have your medicines.
It might be too acidic. Well, and what's interesting is, and we talked about this, all of the vendors are service oriented.
Yes.
I know in the past that hasn't been it, but you've decided that this year that's really important. You want to make sure that everybody, and you still have room for a few more vendors.
We do.
Yes.
We do. We will take more vendors up until Friday, April 26th.
And this is not just like we said, maybe not just selling something, but actually service oriented, because that's what this whole event is about, is providing people with services. In your experience, what do you think are some of the more important services that people maybe don't think about that they should consider when they come to this event?
Oh, I think services for the blind, services for the hearing impaired, just services to get from point A to point B, different transportation.
The Alzheimer's Association will be available.
And what's interesting, each of these things you're talking about are not something that somebody has from the beginning. These are things that happen throughout their life and their things. So you may not be prepared to handle these kind of things.
Also, people want to make nutritious meals. They want to know how to get groceries delivered. They want to know how to cook for one or two economically, so they don't need to eat the same food for the entire week.
Exactly.
So yes, and then we're also having Steele County come in and do vehicle inspections.
Now, why is this important? What is the importance of the vehicle inspections?
Well, many times the elderly don't realize that something may not be working properly on their vehicle.
Maybe can't hear it.
Exactly.
And when you're behind that car that doesn't have a stop, or the brake light doesn't work, or a signal. The front worked when I went by, but when they went by, their left signal light didn't work. So how do you chase after them? and you tell them, your light's out. Where the city of Owatonna Police Department will be on hand to do the vehicle inspections, and they had 57 or 87 last year, and they were thrilled. So we're hoping people will go through.
You're driving anyway.
Yeah, you're driving there anyway. We're hoping that you're not going to get a ticket or anything. They'll explain to you, oh, your horn doesn't work, or there's something that's not auto.
And give you directions on how to get that.
Exactly.
One of the things you did mention is that there's not a lot of parking at the Four Seasons, so you actually have shuttles for people.
Right. The parking lot is huge at the Four Seasons, and that's the reason why we have the shuttle service, so that the elderly can get this quick little ride up
from
to
wherever
the
they're
entrance.
parking.
Right up to the entrance, and then be able to walk through the Four Seasons easily.
Save their energy for walking through all those.
And that's with the help of the Owatonna High School with Bell Rose. Yes.
Yeah. So again, give us the dates for this event.
It is on Wednesday, May 1st. The expo will be from 11 to 4. We have a speaker from starting at 10 o'clock and then again at 5:30. And both of these will be in the upper level meeting room of the Four Seasons.
Good. Ladies, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it. I hope you have a lot of people. More than 800 this year?
Yes.
All right, there we go. We'll be right back with the Owatonna Today Show. Please stay with us.
I'm Diane Wilson of Profinium Financial, the bank that helps you achieve your financial dreams. Profinium Financial is proud to be a supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Don't let the cold winter weather stop you from exercising. Keep up your fitness program at the West Hills Tennis and Fitness Center. We offer a variety of different membership packages available on daily, monthly, and yearly basis. We also have a variety of programs and services to help the newest of members get started and to help those who have been around for a while improve on what they are doing. The Tennis and Fitness Center participates in insurance reimbursement programs with a variety of different insurance providers that could make you eligible for up to $20 credit each month. For more information about the West Hills Tennis and Fitness Center, call us at 444-4290.
Everyone deserves opportunities to have a good life, a quality education that leads to a stable job, enough income to support a family through retirement, and good health. But the reality is, many children fall behind, many families are struggling, and many others are in poor health. United Way's goal is to find long-term solutions. Thanks to a grant from the Otto Bremer Foundation, we're hosting community conversations this year to address these issues. If you'd like to join us, please call our office.
Hi, This is Dr. Amy Swain, and I want everyone to hear better. At Amy Swain Hearing Centers, we offer many different brands of hearing instruments because everyone has a different lifestyle. Let me, Dr. Amy Swain, help you find the best hearing device for your hearing needs at Amy Swain Hearing Centers of Owatonna, Austin, and Waseca. Call 1-800-804-3361 for an appointment today, or visit my website at www.amyswainhearingcenters.com, because you deserve to hear better.
Hi, I'm Brenda with the Mortgage Office of Brenda Bednar, aligned with American Mortgage and Equity Consultants, where closings feel right from the beginning. I'm a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Come out to Spare Time Entertainment on Saturday, April 20th for Bowl for Kids' Sake, benefiting Big Brothers Big Sisters of Southern Minnesota. Start today by forming a team, collecting pledges, and bowl for the kids in your community. Call 451-5922 for more information, or you can go directly to our website to set up your online fundraising page. It couldn't be easier to help change the lives of local children. Raise some money and join us for a great time on Saturday, April 20th from 9 to 2 for Bowl for Kids' Sake. See you there.
It's Leanne on the go for the Owatonna Today Show, and I have the pleasure of being out here at the Eagles Club with Sara Colby and Teri Jendusa Nicolai. Is that correct, Teri? Okay. And the Crisis Resource Center is having an event. This is Tuesday, April 9th, just to let you know when this was filmed. And this is an important event that the Crisis Resource Center has every single year. Sara, tell us about what has happened today on April 9th.
Today we are having our 12th annual Healing the Hearts of Our Children luncheon here at the Eagles Club, and it's a fundraiser to fund and support our abused children's program at the Crisis Resource Center. We work with children who have either witnessed or been the victim of child abuse or any type of violence, whether it be sexual assault, emotional abuse, physical abuse. And so this luncheon today really supports that program. We've had a lot of loss of funding this year with the state funding cutbacks. Right. Yep. And so this year, more than ever, we really appreciate everyone's ongoing support of our program, because if we did not have the program here and we weren't able to offer it to the residents of Steele County, the closest one would be in Red Wing. So it's a long ways for people to go. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And yeah, we just know that people won't go that distance. So we're really trying hard to keep the program alive, and we're very thankful that Teri is here today and was able to come and speak.
Okay. And just briefly, how many children have you helped within the last year or 2 years?
Sure. Last year we helped 875 children.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and those were just Steele County residents.
That's an astounding figure for Little Steele County.
It is. You really, until you need our services, you really don't think about them too much, because you think it's going to happen to someone else, and that's not the case. It happens all around us. It doesn't happen to the low class, the middle class, the upper class. It crosses all genders, ages, everything.
It knows no boundaries.
Exactly. So we helped 875 last year, and we provided over 3,000 services to those clients. So whether we went to court with them, went to the law enforcement interview with them, or went to the hospital, we provide a variety of different services. And so we really, really appreciate Teri's support and the community's support of our program.
Okay, so you bring in a speaker every year, and today you have a very special speaker, and this is Teri Jendusa Nicolai. Teri, thank you so much for coming to Owatonna, and I believe I remember hearing about your particular situation in the news a number of years ago, but it's something that's really stuck with me. So please tell us, give us some of your background and what actually brought you here to Owatonna today.
Sure. Well, 9 years ago, in January of 2004, I was almost murdered by my ex-husband. I was married to him for 3 years. I had left. I had been out of his house for 5 years. Our divorce had been final for 3 years. I had actually just remarried, and I was pregnant with our new child when I went to my ex's home to pick up our two small children, my daughters who were 4 and 6 at the time, from a visit that he had with them, overnight visit. And when I got to his house, he lured me in by saying that the kids were hiding and I needed to find them. Once I got inside his house, he had beat me over the head with a baseball bat until I was unconscious.
Oh my gosh.
When I came to, he continued beating me. He had tried suffocating me with towels and socks and putting things in my mouth, telling me just to stop breathing. He was looking at jail time because he refused to pay child support. He refused to follow the court orders, just thumbed his nose at everything. Never wanted the divorce to happen, of course. He then duct taped my entire face, my entire head. He took my socks and shoes off, duct taped my ankles, duct taped my wrists, put me in a large Rubbermaid garbage can, took that outside, filled it up with snow, put it in the back of his truck, got the girls, and then drove me to an unheated storage locker that he had rented from a public storage facility and left me in there.
Wow.
To die. And it was, absolutely horrible. Just the way he did it was just so violent and so brutal. But I survived, thank God, thanks to the Racine County Sheriff's Department in Wisconsin, and thanks to the fact that I had my cell phone on me at the time. I had it in my jacket pocket, and when I was in the garbage can, I had called 911. I had made 2 calls to 911.
Okay, so that's how they knew that you were there.
That's how they knew that I was there. Later on, my phone rang. He heard it and he took it away. So I didn't have it anymore when I was in the storage locker. But that first 911 call prompted them. They went to his house. We weren't there anymore, but they saw blood. They saw signs of a struggle. They had started looking for me at that point. They had found, when they arrested him, he went to work. After he dropped me off at the storage locker, he went to work like nothing happened. He worked at an airport in Illinois. They arrested him, and when they looked through his wallet the next morning, they decided to look through it again. They were trying to find me. He wasn't giving them any clues. He was acting like he never saw me. They found a business card to a public storage locker. Thought that was kind of strange that a Wisconsin resident had a storage locker in Illinois, and found me there 1 hour from death.
Wow.
Yeah,
so it's really by the grace of God.
By the grace of God that I am still here. My girls were okay. They were left at a babysitter, thank God. And I'm here today speaking to colleges, police recruits, judges, any group I can speak to say, please listen. There are a lot of things that we can do to prevent things like this from happening to people in our community.
What is your message then when you come and speak to these organizations?
Well, my message number one to victims is that there is hope. I was in the worst of circumstances. I should have died. And I'm here today with a good life and with a message that there is hope. You can get out. You can help yourself and your children. Don't ever feel like you're stuck. You can go out. There are places like the Crisis Center where you can get help. To like police recruits, to judges, to the court systems, it helps them, I think, when I talk, have a better understanding of what victims go through, and to put more emphasis on the safety of the children involved. So many times I think they're worried about a parent having the rights to be with the children, and just because you're a parent doesn't give you an automatic right to be with your children. You need to be a healthy, functional parent.
Right, there's responsibility.
Responsibility, exactly.
Absolutely. We've got about 3 minutes left. So can you give us, our audience, some warning signs? What were your warning signs?
The warning signs are so important because I can look back and think about what I missed, or what I thought about but I just kind of brushed off. The number one thing is control. I don't care if they're male, female, any kind of relationship you're in, somebody's trying to control you. Now that can be financially, it can be physically, where you go, who you see, but financially and physically are the huge issues of control. Isolation is another huge thing.
Yes.
Take you away from your friends, take you away from your family, maybe talk bad about your family, you shouldn't see them. Just kind of taking you away from everybody, because then it's easier for them to control you if they have you there.
And I'm sure it's very subtle in the very beginning. Was your ex-husband like this when you first met him?
Extremely subtle. That's why you have to be very careful and watch for it, because with me, it was, instead of going to a movie with your sister, I wanted to take you somewhere, and then it kind of, I haven't seen my sister for a while. Well, what do you need to see her for? Aren't you happy being with me? They lay the guilt on you, and then you feel guilty, and then before you know it, in 6 months or a year, you're not seeing your sister, you're not seeing your friends anymore. It starts out very subtly like that.
I don't know what happened. I mean, you don't know what happened.
You
with
don't
that.
really understand it's happening to you until you're at a place and you're looking back saying, how did I get here? So it's very important if someone is consistently not wanting you to get together with other people, or consistently, I'll control the money, I'll manage, there's something not healthy about that.
Absolutely, absolutely. And when you see this happening within your own relationship, and as women, we tend to like to be pleasers kind of thing, and we maybe kind of set ourselves up to a certain degree. What should we do? And we've got 1 minute left.
What we need to do if we see something like this happening in a relationship, maybe it's just a courting relationship, I would run the other way. It's not going to work. It's easier to leave, earlier in a relationship.
Right.
If you're already married, you really need to see if you can go get counseling. You really need to go get that help and that counseling to decide where you're going to go from there.
And go by yourself, even if your spouse refuses
exactly.
to go, because you need to do what's best for you and
right.
for your children, if
That's
there are
exactly
children.
right. You need to build yourself up.
Okay, well, for those people who were not able to be here on April 9th, it sounds like you have a very powerful and a very meaningful message, and we thank you so much for sharing a little bit of it here with us on the Owatonna Today Show.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Mike.
And I'm Jake with Napa Auto Parts.
Napa has the know-how for all your automotive needs.
Napa is a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Do you know how to safely dispose of your expired or unused prescription and non-prescription medications? Not by flushing them down the toilet or putting them in the garbage. Doing so pollutes our rivers, streams, and drinking water supply. Take it to the box instead for safe, secure disposal. It's easy. Bring your unused medications in their original containers to the drop-off locations listed on the screen and drop them in the Take It to the Box drop box. Proper disposal of unwanted medications keeps them out of the hands of children and out of our environment. This is a message from the Safe and Drug-Free Coalition of Steele County.
Hi, I'm Jan Hansen, and I am at A+ So and Back, the fun place to be. We are proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, I'm Amber Betcher, and I play Alicia Courtney.
And I'm John Terrell, and I play Constable Pulford in LTO's current production of Chase Me Comrade, directed by Jim Cole and sponsored by Wells Fargo.
Performances of Chase Me Comrade will be held Friday and Saturday, April 19th and 20th at 7:30 p.m., with a matinee on Sunday, April 21st at 2 p.m.
And again the following Thursday through Saturday, April 25th, 26th, and 27th at 7:30 p.m.
Tickets are available at the LTO box office by calling 451-0764.
Don't miss LTO's production of Chase Me Comrade.
And as we end this week, it's a quick chance to take a look at some of the events that are happening. It's a big day tomorrow. I hope you can get out and enjoy some of the festivities that are going on in the Owatonna area to help support kids. One of them, of course, is the Bowl for Kids' Sake. It's starting at 9 to 2. If you haven't got your league all right, or you have a lane, or you haven't raised any money, that's fine. They'd still love for you to stop by, check it out, see what's going on. It is at Spare Time Entertainment, and you can check out more information at the Big Brothers website if you'd like to know about that. But it's a great time, again, from 9 to 2. And then from 10 until 4, it is the Young Life Cake Auction. That's starting at 10. Doors open at 10. The live auction itself opens at 11. They have auction cakes as well, sale cakes, a silent auction, live auction, all sorts of fun stuff, kids activities. Make sure you check that out. It's a fun time this weekend. Get out, enjoy your community. We'll see you on Monday when we talk to the Owatonna Shrine Club and hear a little bit about Earth Day right here on the Owatonna Today Show. See you then.